Hello, welcome back to the video. My name is Nay if you're new here. And in today's video, we're going to be testing out the Pilot Frixion Pens. I have them right here. Now these are supposed to be erasable and retractable. It says write smooth and erases clean, and they're gonna be 0.7 millimeters. It says fine, but to me 0.7 isn't fine. I put 0.7 millimeters at medium. So yeah, and it's assorted colors. So it looks like we have a dark blue, sky blue, lime green, orange, and pink. So we're going to be testing out these pens today. If you use them and you like them, let me know in the comments below. If you don't like them, let me know in the comments below. But we're gonna see how these actually write. Now, I got these as a gift. They wouldn't be my first choice, but I did get these as a gift. So we're going to go ahead and test them out and see if we like them. You never know. So let's get this package open. So it opens, this is what the package comes in. So it combines retractable convenience with an incredible friction erasable gel ink. Erase and rewrite repeatedly without damaging documents.
No wear or tear. Erasers at the top of the pen. Tip is retractable by pressing clip down. Unique thermosensitive gel ink formula disappears with erasing friction. Refillable at pilotpen.us.
So they are refillable. I think that's really cool. I think one thing I like about Pilot is that a lot of their pens are refillable. So you don't have to keep buying new pen barrels. So this is what they look like. This is what they look like. In the hand, they feel pretty good. I mean, it's like a smooth plastic. So you got the Pilot friction detail. We have friction 0.7. So how do you get it to click though? So how does it, it's not a click. How do you get it to click?
A few moments later.
Oh! Okay. That makes sense now. Okay, so that's... Okay, I don't know if I'm just slow today or what. That was so funny. Okay, and I'm gonna keep that in the video. Okay, so this is what they look like. Regular, I think that's called the bullet point tip. This is what they look like. Pretty loud click. I've been using mostly the Rytec Up Gel. Like this is my, not this pen specifically, but I do have, this comes in a pack of 2, and I do like this purple color. Is this the purple one? Yes, it's the purple one. And as you can see, very quiet. That's the pen I use most often day to day. This one is another Rytec pen. This is the Ombre Up Gel. I like this one as well. So you can tell they're not super loud from like a traditional clicky pen, but if you are used to more silent clickers, which I think Rytec has popularized, then I would say you may not be a fan. So these are the colors. I wish we got a purple instead of a navy blue, but we're gonna go ahead and test them. Okay, let's start testing these now. So let's start with I like that they write smooth, and for 0.7, they're not overly thick. Let's get all the colors out, then we'll look at the ink quality. So this is the sky blue. They do write smooth. There's something about them I don't know that I'm a fan of. I love the colors though. Your day and ask you how it is. I do like these colors.
Your day and ask you how it is.
The pink is my favorite for sure. That pink is gorgeous.
Why are you being
This orange is beautiful too.
we could have all this?
Yeah, that orange is beautiful too.
Could have all this in the drive-thru.
Okay, so let's test them out in terms of erasability. One thing I will say that it is hard to get used to with the Pilot Frixion is that the clicker is here as opposed to there. Like default muscle memory goes here, but this is how you do the retractable. So let's try and let's move this a little bit. Okay, let's try the erasability. It erases. Okay, that's weird. Okay, so here's the thing with erasable pens. So here's the thing. Here is my thing. You know, okay, so here's the thing. These pens, I can already tell you right now, these pens would probably be good for students. You're in class, you're writing notes really quickly, you make a mistake, erase real quick, keep going. That's who these are good for. That's exactly who these are good for. These pens are pigmented enough to where, you know, it performs well on the page. You can see the inks. The inks are beautiful. The pink, the orange, lime green, sky blue. The colors are beautiful. But they're really good for people that you're jotting notes down really quickly. You make a mistake, you don't have to pull out the whiteout or make a whole scribble across your page. You erase it real quick, you keep going. That's what these are good for. Someone like me, who's a little bit more OCD, these are not for me. They write well, so I'll probably still use them, especially like I said, the pink. These light colors, these 4 colors, I'll probably use the most because they are super pretty. And there's nothing against this color, like all the colors are nice. But I really like these colors. They're really, really pretty. However, I don't think that the erasable function, I'll be using that often. Because what happens is when you erase it, you still see the mark there, the ink's just gone. So when you erase, you can still see the previous text, which is why I personally won't use the erasable function. I know they're not pencils, so, you know, they can't be erased completely, but I definitely don't like how you can still see the words before. It erases, yes, but you can still see it. And I'm just not a fan of that. But I think these colors, they're all pretty. They do write smooth. I think they are good pens to have. They're good pens to use. Anyone would like these pens if you like these types of colors, or I believe they feel like a mix between like ballpoint and gel. So they kind of write like a ballpoint, but the ink feels like a gel. That's the best way I would describe it. So they are nice, especially as someone like me that likes to use gel pens and fountain pens. So I do like that the ink doesn't feel as like slow as a typical ballpoint. Now they do come in 0.5 and 0.7. It looks like they do have more colors available. They also make friction markers as well. And they do make one where it's like an actual pen where you have a cap to take off of. So they do have options, and I'll put a link in the description below for those other types of pens that they have. But what I'll say is, they're cool. They're cool pens. I really like these tropical colors. I think they're pretty. The navy blue or blue black, whatever you call it, is also nice. Do I like them so much where I'm going to switch from using Rytech to using these? Probably not. Am I going to use the erasable fiction? Am I going to use the erasable function? Probably not. But they're cool. I mean, I think the concept is cool, and I do think that if you're a student and you take handwritten notes in class, you would find value in these. You would probably like these the most, and I think that's who would be the best person to recommend these to. These are your in-class pen. These, I will say, like if I was taking a class right now and I had to write super quickly while I'm taking notes, I highly recommend these pens. For writing nice and neat where I have time to let my inks dry and whatever, not these pens. And that's just, I tend to prefer more of the Rytech or Rytech for gel pens. They're my new go-to. I do like these Papermate flares as well for headers and stuff like that. So I do like those. And then fountain pens for more long-term writing. This is the TWSBI Eco. And I will be linking, I can link the video to the unboxing for the TWSBI Eco pens that I have on my channel, so you can take a look at that, see if it's something you're interested in getting. But for these pens, I'll give them a 6 out of 10. I give them a 6 out of 10 because the erasable feature, while it does work, it's not the best. And the ink is good. It's solid, you know. These colors have been done before, and Pilot is good at doing these colors. I think they're pretty good. They're a solid cross between ballpoint and gel. And for anyone that likes gel, you would probably like these. They are really comfortable, really nice to use. But if you mainly use gel, I don't think you're going to enjoy these too much. Whenever I'm using printer paper, I always do at least 2 sheets. Sometimes more, but I always do at least 2 sheets. So let's try the pink. And again, I hate that this isn't where the retractable is. It's so intuitive, like you don't even have to think about it. You just click right there. Like that's where you click. So it bugs me that I have to go like that. It still works because where the clicker is, it is kind of like enough for your thumb to fit on, but it does bug me a little bit. So let's try. Ooh, that Rhodia. That Rhodia was really making these seem, I'm glad I did test it, that Rhodia was really making these seem like way better than they are, I guess. I really like the color of the barrels of these 3 more than anything. I think they're so pretty. But yeah, I definitely think they write better on the Rhodia notebook than as compared to the printer paper. So definitely a notebook type of pen. And I will say that the only of the pens that I've reviewed so far on the channel, I could only seriously recommend these to students or someone in a profession where you're writing a lot. They're not my favorite pens by any means. I mean, especially when you compare, like, this is ombre. Granted, the pen is still writes black, but like this is an ombre pen barrel. I love ombre. So yeah, so I would say for these, they're okay. For maybe a good pen for students or medical professionals because it has the erase function, but I don't really think the writing experience of these pens is much to write home about. Those are my thoughts on the Pilot Frixion. I just wanted to unbox them real quick since I did get them as a gift, and they're different from the other pens I typically review on this channel. Thank you for tuning in. That was my Pilot Frixion review and first impressions. And never forget that writing is an experience and the pen you use matters.